Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the entrepreneurial process. Right now, I'd like to add a principle to the entrepreneurial process, which is initially designed in a different setting, but very important for entrepreneurs, especially if you start assessing your means, your own position, and would like to transfer this to your customer. It is the so-called start with why principle. It was designed by Simon Sinek, and Simon Sinek said people don't buy what you do, but they buy why you do this. So he says, you as an entrepreneur have to be convinced about yourself why you do something. You don't sell a product, and you're not the best paid person to sell a product, but you have a purpose in selling, in doing what you do. This is his principle. And there is a great TED Talk Simon Sinek is doing, so if you want to listen to that, he's basically also explaining that principle. So let me explain that a little further. So what is the principle? Actually, every company knows what they are doing. They sell a service, they sell computers, they are a law firm. Some companies know how they do it, why they are better in doing that than other companies. That might be their USP, for example, or what their USP is. So a law firm says, we have the best lawyers because we only hire from the best universities. This is the how. But do people buy because of this how? Well, they might buy because there's a USP in the how. However, they are not really attracted to that. And you yourself feel most attracted to something you understand because you understand the purpose of that. So if a law firm comes up and says, we believe in justice, and this is why we do our job, and we like you to live in a world full of justice, that really inspires you going to that law firm. This is how you as an entrepreneur should start into doing your business. You have to be convinced as an entrepreneur why you do something. That really helps you selling your products. Because why should someone believe in your product if you don't believe in your product? If you don't know why you do it? And the direction of that is an inside-out direction. You start with the why, that is also how the book is called. Start with your own purpose, on your own cause. Why do you want to change the world? And then how you change the world, and you end up in doing what you do. That's how you drive your own decision making and behavior, and this is how you also drive customers' decision making and behavior. Let's take another example, except the law firm. A computer company, you could say, I'm selling computers. Actually, you can say, I'm selling the best computers because you have the best IT people. So you're answering the question, what are you doing? You're selling computers. How you do that? You have the best IT people. Look at Apple. Did they ever say that? Apple says something else. They say everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. So we believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. And this is why the people bought it. So they start with the why. You say, why do they do computers? And then they end up with that computer which looks differently, and then they tell you how they do it and what they do, but they start with the why. And this is really important because that makes companies successful. That will make you successful as an entrepreneur if you start with the why. Start with the why by yourself, so when you assess the means, and when you then step into your entrepreneurial venture, start with the why. Why do you do something? And this is what convinces other people to go to your company and take your service or your product. Now we looked into the entrepreneurial process, and this process holds true for many successful entrepreneurs, actually many successful entrepreneurial teams and entrepreneurial companies. And this is also our next step, our next chapter, because if we stick to the Apple example, Steve Jobs once said, great things in business are never done by one person. They are done by a team of people. And you can easily understand that. Now, when we went through the entrepreneurial mindset in 3 chapters, we unfolded your entrepreneurial personality, we created the business idea and evaluated its potential. We looked at the process of successful entrepreneurs. And one of the elements is assessing your means. And if you assess your means and you're honest to yourself, you will eventually get to know that you can't do everything by yourself. This is when a team comes in or a stakeholder comes in. So let's look at that further, look at partnerships, stakeholders, team members in the next step, because it brings you further in starting your business.